After procrastinating for about like 10 years of my life, last night I decided to make my own YouTube channel while I was talking with my friends in Discord.
I'm going to make a YouTube channel.
Shut the fuck up.
There's a lot of videos that I watch on YouTube, obviously, and one of the best topics that I do enjoy watching is the getting stoned with the Zaza. With your friends, you know, those videos, the simple videos you watch every day on YouTube. So, I noticed that a lot of stories around the Zaza doesn't involve that much with animals. I know. Some aside, why are you talking about animals when you want to talk about weed? The thing is, in my experience, I think that animals in general behave in a really, really special way when you're baked. I don't know if I'm too baked at the time, when I was a teenager or nowadays, but I do realize they make really stupid fucking things. You know, exactly those things that you would expect to see on Instagram or TikTok. I guess I can throw like about 3 examples of different animals doing weird shit while I was baking with my friends. One of them is my cat. My cat is really sweet, she's docile, but she does really weird things when she's with zoomies. And sometimes she wants to stare at me for about like 5 or 6 minutes, just staring in my soul for some goddamn reason. But at the time, me and my friends, we used to get stoned a lot of times in my apartment. And it reached to a point that we had to be the professional cleaners, you know, those that you have to contract yourself. No, we were the cleaners. We used to put the house completely on point. And it's funny because, you know, 10 or 20 minutes before my grandma arriving, it would be the worst hot box you would imagine. So, my friends, especially Guy, that guy was the guy that would bring the stuff. I don't know how he would get it. I don't know which planet he went, but I know he will bring the fucking good stuff. And we were blazed one afternoon. We were all just laying around normally in the sofa, you know, typical stoners. And we were just staring at my cat. She was looking at us. And it just seemed that she knew that we were doing something illegal. In her eyes, she just had disappointment. Maybe I was too stoned to realize that maybe it was a normal thing. And Guy, he had the brilliant idea of giving my cat a little ball of foil, and so she could play a little bit with it. It's just the normal thing that cats do. The funny thing is, she started dribbling as fuck, boy. She was better than Messi and Ronaldo in his prime combined. I don't know how, but she was just doing it really well. Then we had another idea, which was making a little goal with or shoes or something. She was actually scoring fucking goals. I don't know if it was a second-hand smoke. I hopefully wasn't it, because it was all open, or maybe the catnip, because we gave her a lot of that catnip. Maybe that was the reason which she just turned to be the best cat football player I ever saw in my life. Moving to the next story. So, we used to go downtown and we used to drink a lot and smoke the Zaza, obviously, because teenagers doing stupid shit. And after a while of doing the pre-game that we used to do, we sat in the grass next to the disco, and we were all there just staring at the sky, talking, laughing, doing stupid shit as you would imagine. Until the dog appeared. You see, we had to climb over a wall. It wasn't that big. It was like around the size of our legs. But still, he just climbed like it was nothing. And he stared at us again. The same situation as my cat. But then he was just playing with us, like a normal dog would do. The thing is, We were passing the dog like a joint. We had to pet him like a joint. So each of us had a turn to do it. The hilarious thing in the end was the fact that he just stayed there with us and he became one of the boys. He was just pooping in the weird way that dogs usually do. And we even took a picture and everything. He was our friend. He was our friend for sure. The sad thing is, in the end, as it always happens, we had to go to the disco. So we had to leave that place. The moment we left, the dog stayed there for a bit. So we thought that it was going to stay there until we meet another group of strangers or something. But no, he followed us. And he didn't follow for a bit, he followed a lot. It reached to a point that we were almost entering the club and it was almost going there. And we had to stop the dog, obviously, because imagine just seeing a dog going to the disco with a bunch of guys and just dancing or something. Did he wanted to actually go to the disco? It would be awesome, to be honest. But yeah, we had to say our goodbyes to Bobby. Yeah, Bobby was the name that we gave to the dog. In the end, Guy managed to find a picture of our downtown, like the McDonald's of that downtown, and I just thought it was a normal McDonald's picture. But no, Bobby was there. He was sitting in one of the tables, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, there was 2 girls there. The moment I realized that it was Bobby, I just jumped out of the chair, and we were all so happy for him. And he managed to get some res. The last story, now this one, this one is different. This is really something that just happens randomly. This story, we only had like a normal group of 3 people. It was me, Guy, and Andre. We were just sitting in our favorite spot in downtown. The funny thing is we had to walk through a lot of rocks. I felt like I was just climbing those mountains from The Hobbit. All of us trying to go to an adventure of getting blasted until we actually reached the spot that we used to be. We all sat there. They were making the beautiful Zaza. I was waiting, and we started to light it up. Out of nowhere, a pigeon appeared, and he stared at us, the same exact thing. And he just started walking normally, until another one appeared. They looked both at each other, and they stared at us again. We were just looking and just thought it was just normal pigeons just appearing and they're gonna go away. No. They just looked that they were disappointed that we stole their place for some reason. And I realized that when one of the pigeons suddenly started banging the shit out of the other one. Like hard on banging.
Fuck. They stole our place. Really? Let's fuck you to it. Yeah, fuck them.
I stared at my friends and stared back to the pigeon. They were just doing it. They didn't care until they just flied away and pretended that never happened. I got confused because I never saw pigeons actually doing the act. And yeah, that's all the stories I have today. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's my first time doing some sort of fucking YouTube video. Yeah, I just like telling some stories for you to relate. So tell me guys, do you have stories with animals behaving out of the ordinary when you're blasted? Put it in the comments, please. I need to see it. Maybe I'm not crazy at all. But yeah, see ya.